Hey, great Saturday morning. It's a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. And no coat and tie tonight. No coat and tie this morning. It is um, the 20th anniversary of September 11th. And, I've been watching this special program on Netflix. And I'm sure that a lot of y'all have seen that there's been a lot of different shows out there, a lot of documentaries, and a lot of other este, reporting on what occurred September 11th, 20 years ago. And it's there's a couple of moments there that happened during 9/11 that have always been like stuck in my mind, and I'll share a couple of them today. Anybody else wants to share some? Is the open invite to anyone that wants to come on and share where they were, or just comment where they were, what they did, what they thought, what they felt. Este, with me, it was a different type of morning. I was actually living in Monterrey, Nuevo León on September 11th, 2001. I was working at el Instituto Irlandés de Monterrey, donde impartí clases. I was a teacher there. And I got a phone call from one of my friends who used to be a coworker, and Víctor Palacios. Y me dice Víctor, Erasmo, ¿estás viendo la televisión? And I was like, I thought he was like kind of on the joking side. So I said like, sí, la estoy viendo, está apagada. He goes, préndela. And he had that like serious, like surprised undertone in his speech. So I turned it on, and sure enough, uh, the towers were on fire, and I was in shock. And let me say that at that moment, I think I was very, very angry and very, very upset that we had been attacked. But it's kind of like a weird feeling because you constantly hear about attacks happening in other countries. Europe has been plagued by car bombs, suicide bombers, uh, vicious attacks by individuals wielding knives, machetes, and all sorts of crap. And but you expect stuff like that to happen over there. You'd never expect all that stuff to happen here at home. And I, was mad, you know, but I was mad because we had been attacked as a nation, you know, and my first instincts were the instincts of a lot of individuals that were interviewed right after the 9/11 attacks. Bomb them to hell, you know, obliterate them. And that's something that I've always like wondered how we could have the most powerful armed force in the world, most advanced technology anywhere. We couldn't bomb the crap out of all these little terrorist groups wherever they may be hiding. Frankie, tell me you're proud to be an American without telling me you're proud to be American. I am very, very proud to be an American. But that day, again, I was upset. I was mad, 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 and just upset. I wanted our country to bomb the crap out of all these individuals, just destroy the whole damn country. And it's not everyone in the country's fault, but attack the terrorists, hit the terrorists where it hurts. I mean, we know it's like, we're always talking about Iran and their nuclear force, and they're producing weapons of mass destruction and stuff. is to bomb the crap out of them. We know where these places are at. We know where they're enriching plutonium. Send a bomb. I mean, who's going to come and retaliate against the United States? Blow them up to hell. Este, it saved tons of lives. And that morning, if we would have been a little bit more proactive in regards to going after terrorism, Bin Laden, and all these people, este, 3,000 plus individuals would still be alive today. And I was very, very upset. There's a couple of images that really stay with you in those times. And for me, it was the people jumping out of the building. That got you. And what brought back that image that is forever embedded in my mind was what happened at Kabul airport with the individuals grasping onto the planes and falling off the planes, the wheels of the planes, the sides of the planes, just falling off of them. And it just brought back that memory. And it's crazy that 20 years later, we have a situation where we went into this country, Afghanistan, to decimate the terrorist movement. Now we just gave it all back. And that's why, guys, I'm sorry. I mean, for as many people out there that are all supportive of Joe Biden's a moron. Este should not be president of the United States. Definitely should not be president of the United States. The Democrat Party made a huge mistake. They should have had better candidates out there. Este, better candidates that would be a little bit more proactive in regards to the situations that affect us all as Americans. And unfortunately for us, it's not the case. I mean, Joe Biden, my God, how in the world did Joe Biden become president of the United States? Very, very sad situation. And as much as anyone may dog on Trump, this never would have happened, guys. Never would have happened if Trump were president. I'm sorry. It's just a fact. And for individuals that hate Trump, at least admit if Trump were president, guys, what happened in Afghanistan, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 2, 3 weeks ago, would never have happened. Never have happened. Trump would have kicked their butt and I would have applauded because you want a show of power, a show of force. We showed weakness. We showed defeat. How we laughed at the Russians when they were kicked out of Afghanistan is how the world was laughing at us when we cut tail and left Afghanistan a couple of weeks ago. Embarrassing, especially because it demeans the life of all those individuals that lost their life on September 11th, 2001. Just demeans it. Like, it was all for naught. Just very unfortunate. So the individuals jumping out of the Twin Towers was so disheartening, devastating. The other, well, yeah, and you have the planes crashing into the second World Trade Center tower, the second one. It was just a lot more clear, and it was like, man. The other picture that stayed in my mind from that day, guys, more than anything, is President Bush when he was in front of those children in the classroom. You know, when Andrew Card went out there, his chief of staff went out there and let him know America's under attack. And George Bush's face, you know, George Bush's face is like anger, and bewilderment, like what the hell is going on, especially because he was out there promoting his educational stance, because he was going to be the educational president. The educational president, more than anything, I would say, because of Laura Bush and her years as being a librarian. Is going to be the educational president in in a matter of hours. He was transformed into a wartime president, and his face, man, that face that morning in front of those children. I mean, iconic. Este, and as much as people may have dogged on President Bush, and there was a lot of missteps. We all know that. I mean, not going to was not it was there was a lot of missteps going after Iraq, and we could argue that all day long. But that day, September 11th, guys, my gosh, that face. Let me say that in regards to Bush, este, I'm glad George Bush was president of the United States September 11th, 2001, and not Al Gore, because I don't feel that Al Gore would have responded. He would have done the Biden thing, well, let's, and reacted out of a stance of weakness. Same thing that Joe Biden is doing, reacts at a stance of weakness. And that garners no respect from anyone around the world, guys. No one. And United States needs to be feared. It needs to be feared. It needs to be that force, that power that continues to push democracy anywhere and everywhere. Este, we're going to talk a little bit about democracy today, and we're going to talk a little bit about freedoms and what we suffer here locally at times, and lest we forget. Good morning, Joe, my man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I like it when you call me kitty cat. Good morning, good morning. I love this shirt. My favorite shirts. Again, tell me you're proud to be American without telling me you're proud to be American. Always. Have a blessed day, Dory Hermosa. Good morning, Jesus, Becky. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, cheese. The sun is out. Life is great. Amen, brother. Bush was purposely put there. Mm, look, I tend to go delve into a lot of the conspiracy theories out there, like, oh well, we did it to ourselves, and I just don't buy them. I don't think the United States attacked itself. I don't think that there were explosives inside the uh, the building that actually caused it to collapse, and wasn't the airplanes. I don't believe that Bush and Cheney were trying to make themselves rich out of the 9/11. I just don't believe it. And really is the what really convinces me that it wasn't a hoax, it wasn't the government doing it to themselves, was George Bush's face. George Bush's face. That that was amazing. George Bush's face. It really like grasped onto me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Adele. Do you remember how united everyone was after the attacks? American flags were flying everywhere. They were sold out 100%. 100%. 100%. I put up a post yesterday in regards to, I wish we could go back to 9/12. You know, 9/12. how everyone was united, everyone was upset. It was a beautiful feeling. Morning, bendiciones. Not only did we lose people in the Twin Towers, but also the Pentagon and the plane that crashed in the open field. Yes, yeah, and that's what I meant was all those people that we lost that day. It was crazy, Enrique. Este, just a very very sad morning. It was a Tuesday, wasn't it? A Tuesday morning, and I didn't go to work that day. Uh, I've heard this theory that a lot of people out there, like the Cheney's and a lot of the wartime power people, they were the ones that set everything up. I, I just find it very hard to believe. Find it very hard to believe. There's an Alex Jones jar brimming on top with quarters. Alex Jones, is that the guy, the conspiracy theory guy, the podcast guy? Never forget, never forget, and can never forget. And but one of the things that I think is very evident is how resilient this country is. How strong it truly, truly is, and how we came together. And we did sacrifice some of our freedoms afterwards, but were they for the better good? I don't know. I think I read afterwards that because of the Freedom Act and because of the Patriot Act, was it Freedom Act, Patriot Act, that very little information, if any, was gathered that actually kept us announced more safe. I'm not sure, but again, I'd rather give up a little bit of those like privacy rights, and to make sure that we as a country continue to be safe. I wasn't too upset about it. I personally wasn't. Bill Cooper predicted 9/11 verbatim. Don't know. Uh, I don't do the Nostradamus thing too much. Uh, Before we go into my spiel on freedoms and rights and stuff, let me say that there was an accident this morning, a couple of accidents this morning. The first one that totaled in a couple of young kids, who were probably all drugged up, if not drinking. Apparently, someone stated that drugs might have been involved. They rammed their suburban into toddled in, and I appreciate people that sent in the information, sent in the pictures, sent in the videos. It's a weird situation, very very weird situation. I'm praying that nobody was sitting uh, at those tables, guys. I pray nobody was sitting at those tables. I mean, we don't know yet, but Tuttle Inn had been on the decline actually. When I first got word of it, a relative sent me, said, "Hey, the Tuttle Inn has been destroyed," and I thought fire. And the reason that I thought fire was because I thought they're probably it's an insurance scam. They probably burned the place down to go out of the insurance. And I know Sheriff Alex Perez owns Tuttle Inn. Este, I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind because I think that they were struggling, like every other restaurant here is struggling, to maintain. So I thought that it was probably a fire scam. Then I saw the pictures and it was like, oh no, a car plowed into it, a vehicle plowed into it. I think it's suburban, GMC suburban. Uh, yeah, lest lest we forget, lest we forget. That's okay. Yeah, they've got the suburban on top of a vehicle. Este, they got the suburban on top of a vehicle, and then fire department is there. The fire department is there because Fire department is there because apparently there might have been a gas leak, and that is impressive. Happy birthday to my daughter Jude. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jude. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Este, also, there was a police vehicle that ran into a fence or hit a fence. I put down, I'm going to blame the vaccine. And I'm joking before I get more messages saying that I'm anti-vaccine. I am not anti-vaccine. I am actually going to go get my booster shot this next week. Yeah, I'm going to go get my booster shot this next week. That'd be my fourth vaccine, guys. Fourth vaccine. And again, if they want to inject me with nanotechnology to track where I'm going to be at, I don't care. It's one of those freedoms and rights or whatever people want to scream about. Go get the damn vaccine. It's simple as that. Go get the damn vaccine. I mean, you don't know how many countries out there, guys, would die to have the number of vaccines that we have. Guys, we have so many vaccines coming out of our rear end that we're giving them away out at La Pulga. You know, we're out there trying to inject people at La Pulga. Like, get vaccinated, guys. So I am a proponent of vaccination. Quick moment, guys. Work. Sorry, guys. Este, get the vaccine, folks. Please get the vaccine. People, I mean, I've been through different parts of the world already. And a lot of people out there would die to have as many vaccines as we have, guys. Would die to have many vaccines that we have. I will be in Spain in October. I'm going to Oaxaca at the end of this month, and I will be in Madrid, Spain, este, in October. And again, one of the things that I always see is fully vaccinated individuals are going to be okay to fly in anywhere they want to go. Do you think cartels are more monetarily influenced by Brownsville? Oh, do you think cartels are more monetarily influential in Brownsville than? Yes, 100%. Because one of the things that I think is interesting and important is that, you know, ultimately we're not going to see those $30 million. That's the difference between cartel money and Elon Musk money. At least with the cartel money, guys, we see the cartel money working in the city of Brownsville. Look, I mean, do you remember back in the 80s? I don't know, Joe, if you've been here for a while. You remember back in the 80s where de repente all you saw was used car lot, 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 used car lot. Everywhere there was a used car lot. They were laundering money. Money laundering. The city of Brownsville. Everywhere. Used car lots. But it's still money that's being generated into our community. The problem with Elon Musk money is like, say those 30 million, 20 million went to the school districts. They pissed it away. And they pissed it away mostly on things that really didn't benefit a lot of our students and a lot of our staff in our areas. They didn't. Look at the $10 million that we supposedly received for renovating downtown. And Royal made a great comment yesterday. I mean, we're bringing in muralists from Los Angeles to put up murals downtown. Guys, how does that make sense to anyone? How does that make sense to anyone? We're bringing in muralists from Los Angeles, artists from Los Angeles to come and paint murals for Brownsville downtown. Does that make sense to anyone? Este, so that money is going away to other people in Los Angeles, California. And again, I agree with Royal last night. Why can't we invest in our own people? We have talented individuals here in the city of Brownsville. Why can't we invest in our own? Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? I saw Dr. Savaleta. I love Dr. Savaleta. I want to thank Texas Southmost College, parentheses. I want to thank Texas Southmost College. I contacted Texas Southmost College because of a situation. I had, again, there's a lot of stuff that, and let me say this, guys. I know a lot of people just saying, Erasmo just does the shows. He ain't just bashing people, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of stuff that Erasmo Castro does, guys, behind the scenes. I'm very, very fortunate to have, look, and I'll say this, I'm very, very fortunate that I have the communication with Dr. Savaleta, with Texas Alamos College, with individuals. I have conversations and I have contact with Port of Brownsville with Mr. Campirano. I'm very proud that we have open conversations. Also with este Cowan, Ralph Cowan, and also with Commissioner Steve Guerra. Have communication, guys. I'm very proud that I have communication with the mayor of the city of Brownsville. And look, guys, the mayor of the city of Brownsville, and I've said it before, and I'm going to continue to say it. The mayor of the city of Brownsville and myself, we're friends. We fight. We're still friends. I consider him a friend. He might be more on the not so much Erasmo's a friend thing. That's his prerogative. Doesn't change as the my feelings towards the mayor. Can have communications with the mayor, and I'm very, very proud that I had communications with Texas Southmost College. And I mentioned that because this week, guys, I got this notification from an individual that was struggling, was having issues, struggling to the point where there might have been the idea of hurting oneself. And I immediately acted upon it, guys. Immediately. And I contacted Texas Southmost College because individuals were trying to get to get assistance from the Texas Southmost College page, and the page wasn't working. The page for mental health and suicide prevention at the college area, at the college, was not working. And this is Suicide Prevention Month, isn't it? I think it's Suicide Prevention Month. And it wasn't working. So I immediately contacted individuals at Texas Southmost College, and they fixed it. And we're very, very fortunate. The individual who I had the honor to speak to had found assistance, had found help. And I make sure that this individual, as well as other individuals, know on a daily basis, guys, I am here for you. You are important in this community. Don't ever feel that you are not. If you ever need anyone to talk to, and this is what I told this individual, if you need anyone to talk to, you call me. Please do not do something drastic, excessive, that will bring more sorrow and pain on a community. Please. And you know what, guys, is that I've shared this before. I've shared this before, guys. I have been to too many of my students' funerals. I don't want to go to any more of my student funerals because they have ultimately taken their life. I don't. I have gone to too many of them. 6, guys. 6 in the time that I've been here serving the community. I don't want to lose one more ever again. Not on my watch. So, guys, I thankful to Texas Southwest College for, yeah, and again, I'm not dogging them for not having the webpage working. Guys, sometimes things falls through the cracks. You're talking about a huge organization. I'm not dogging them. I'm applauding that they were able to remedy the situation, fix the situation, lickety split. But because we have that contact, and I appreciate that, guys. And I don't know if it's out of nomás para callarle la boca. But there's a passage in scripture donde la mujer le está pidiendo este juicio al rey. Hazme misericordia, hazme juicio, hazme misericordia, hazme juicio. Y el rey, el juez, no quería, pero dice, ya nada más para quitármela encima, le voy a conceder lo que está pidiendo. And what the Lord is trying to teach us there is continue to be insistent. Continue to be insistent, and you'll start to see great things happening. So I think, guys, for us, guys, it's only through unity, working together, and continuously to be on them, guys, is what's going to affect change. Guys, let me tell you, putting your tail between your legs and going like, que te valga, it's not going to do anything for this community. Nothing. Nothing. The mentalidad, dame que te valga, Erasmo, is getting us nowhere. It continuously puts us in the hole in regards to the resources that should be coming to us as a community. And it goes straight to that hole, into the pocket of a corrupt political machine that exists here in the city of Brownsville, guys. And I'll say this again. We have a corrupt county commissioners court. Corrupt county commissioners court. And it's got to be done away with. Corrupt. We've got to get rid of all the individuals at the city commission, guys. And look, as much as I may dog on BISD, I mean, I don't want to say that most of them are corrupt. I mean, Drew Racist Brown knew about the cartels. She knows about the cartels in BISD. She knows. She knows. Minerva Laguna Peña is just stupid. Stupid as crud. And but she needs to go. La Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez, guys. My Lord, guys. There's no, I think the only more stupid individual in elected office is Minerva Peña. But Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez is pretty much close up there. And look, as much as people, I called Daniela the little rich girl, I don't think she's corrupt, guys. I don't think she's corrupt. I think her dad's a little bit on the corrupt side. I don't think Daniela's a corrupt individual. And look, I dog on Denise Muerta de Hambre Garza. Maybe not as corrupt as corrupt yet, possibly. And look, in regards to little Eddie, I'm not going to say that he's corrupt. A little bit of the power goes to his head and wants to, get a little bit money here, a little bit of money there. But, that's the small slice of the pie. But racist Drew Brown, Minerva Pingüina Peña, Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez, God, qué asco de personas. 6 or 8 months before you can take the booster shot. I think it's 6 months, Felix. And I had mine in February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So I think I'm right there. So I'm getting it. We'll see. What is your feeling about the vaccine being mandated? I think it is wrong. I do not believe in that type of mandate. I want the government to share with us information in regards to the benefits of it, and also share the cons in regards to the vaccine, and let Americans decide. With that said, I want everyone out there to make the personal choice to get vaccinated. But do I believe in the vaccine mandate by the federal government? Hell no. Hell no. That is being too intrusive in regards to your health and well-being. But look, again, I'm more of I don't care too much about the seatbelt law either. I don't care what people say. I hate the seatbelt law. If I want to drive my damn vehicle without a damn seatbelt, let me drive my damn vehicle without a damn seatbelt. Guys, I'm not going to hurt anyone else if I don't have a seatbelt. I'm just going to hurt myself. Let me not wear a seatbelt. I think the seatbelt mandate is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I think a vaccine mandate is equally ridiculous. I think helmet laws, when they were in play, I think helmet laws were ridiculous. I don't drive a motorcycle, I drive a scooter. But look, guys, if I want to go 80, 90 miles an hour on a two-wheeled vehicle, running the risk of breaking my head, more power to individuals. I do not believe in those type of mandates. Maybe because Mendes knows what real art is. That's just mean. No, man. Let me tell you, Joe. I've seen a lot of the artwork from a lot of our people here, man. We really do have very talented folks out here. Our fine arts department at the district, I know it better than anyone currently sitting on the board, or probably better than anyone that has ever sat on the board. Let me tell you, our fine arts department, man, talented individuals, guys, talented individuals. So I want to say that there's a lot of folks out there that could have done a great job. Why, if there are artists here? Exactly. That's my concern. Why can't we benefit our people here to whereas the money stays here? That is why, in regards to the questions in regards to influential Elon Musk's money and cartel money, guys, the cartel money, I mean, yeah, they're in BISD. Now they're in the city commission, guys. Yeah, but at least it's generating a little bit of benefit for us. I mean, Elon Musk money is going to Los Angeles. Does that make sense to anyone? I heard there are a lot of churches in Brownsville that are laundering money because the cartel will donate money, then ask the church for a monetary favor. You know, I remember a time when that would happen a lot in Mexico. I can see where that could happen here as well. You know, and again, I'm going to get in trouble for it. I don't care. But, you know, I've always questioned a lot of the different kermeses out there, you know? I'm not going to say which ones, but I question some of them. Este, but I've seen what you're saying. I've seen it in Mexico. What do you think about all the local artists upset about that out of town artists coming in? What do you think about all? Agree with them. I think it is ridiculous. I think it is ridiculous, and I think our local artists should unite and should share their concerns with the city commission and the mayor of the city of Brownsville. But you know what? I don't think that it's ultimately coming from the mayor and from the city commission. I think it's coming from the individuals that they hired at the city hall, guys. We've got imbeciles in there. We got that Ramiro Gonzalez, who is an imbecile, guys. We're pissing away $100,000 a year for someone that does nothing. Nothing. I mean, what city manager's office has such a large staff that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for very little that is being produced? Where we still have to hire out contracts, consultants. We have to contract out consultants, guys. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Because local artists do not generate kickbacks. Well, you know, it's part of the you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'm sure that individuals at the city, you know, want to have that access to the city of Los Angeles or California, guys. Screw California. California sucks. Do not California my Brownsville. Do not California my damn Brownsville. Screw them. Do not California my Texas. Do not California my Brownsville. California can keep their artists, can keep their socialist beliefs, can keep their faltering budget, guys, could keep their sanctuary state for illegal aliens. They don't want it in Brownsville, Texas. Sure as heck don't want it in Texas, and sure as hell don't want it in Brownsville, Texas. I don't think the spillover from Mexico is really violence. I think the corruption is the actual spillover. Uh, Unfortunately, Joe, I think part of the issue, personally, I think part of the issue is that they go hand in hand. I mean, look at the devastation that the cartels do in Mexico that we all know about. But again, do you really think we had two suicides at BISD, Joe? Honestly, do you really think that Escobedo and Capistran committed suicide? Anyone out there? Not a chance. So, is there a spillover violence? Yeah. Because of corruption? Yeah. They go hand in hand. It's just that simple. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know when you're able to do a show. It'd be great. It'd be awesome. It'd be amazing. You are amazing. Love you, Daniel. Julio Cruz. Elon Musk for mayor or qué? Julio, my man. No, Erasmo Castro for mayor. Ju- Mendes doing a Julieta Villarreal. El Mendes. Julieta Garcia. Yes, that's why I'm going like Villarreal. I was going like Julieta Garcia. Let me tell you, Julieta hates Erasmo. But again, we fought her every step of the way. Sorry, but if your body flies out of your vehicle, it could actually become a danger to those on the road or nearby. Maybe. It just doesn't seem very probable, you know? I do not believe in the seatbelt thing. I do not care for it. I have not had one single individual, even before Sandy, even before the seatbelt law, because I'm old enough to remember before the seatbelt law. I don't remember anyone anyone being hurt by body flying out of a vehicle, and not the body that's flying out of the vehicle, but nobody on the sidewalks or nobody on the road flying out of a vehicle. I just do not remember that happening. And if it were to happen, it'd be like, man, you're one lucky individual if you got hit by a body flying out of a vehicle. I just can't remember one single case of that happening. So, I mean, so now we're going to have to tie up. Like if I'm, let's say I'm carrying I have a garrafon of agua in my car right now. I have a garrafon that I have to put water in because I ran out of water at home. My cats drink a lot of water. So I have the garrafon and I'm going to fill it up with water, which should weigh about, I don't know, 40 pounds, 30 pounds. I don't know. It's 5 gallon. So do I have to keep that with a seatbelt on? And if I don't keep a seatbelt on it, so will I get a ticket? If I'm driving down the road with el garrafón de agua in my passenger's side because I just agarré agua, will I get a ticket if it doesn't have a seatbelt? Because if I crash, then that flies out of the vehicle can actually become a danger to others on the road. You understand what I'm saying, Sandy? O sea, when does it stop? If I have a box of Maruchan, I don't like Maruchans, but do I have to keep that seatbelt tied up in my car? I just don't agree with it. Three suicides. See, that's what a couple of friends pointed out in regards to this last one. I just don't see, but a lot of times you don't see them. With the first two, I see the cartel connection. I see the cartel connection with the first two. I just I'm struggling to find the connection with the third one. But Minerva Peña is an equal factor in all of them. And remember, Minerva Peña is one of the foot soldiers for Sylvia Atkinson. Same thing with Drew Brown. And I'm very proud that Dr. Prissy Rocateplan removed herself from being one of the individuals that, was influenced by Sylvia Atkinson. So I'm very proud of that. But Minerva Peña to this day will fight for Sylvia Atkinson. Racist Drew Brown will fight for her Sylvia Atkinson. Maybe because they had a thing going. Maybe because Sylvia poured money into her pocket. Not sure exactly which one, or if it's just a combination of both. But that they had a little fling going on. Racist Drew Brown. Good morning. Good morning. For your information, I'll be having barbecue chicken plates this weekend. Of course. Oh! Yeah, bring them over, Baba. Let me tell you, Nate makes some amazing barbecue chicken. Amazing. Thank you, Nate. Love you. But yet, BISD buses don't have seatbelts for our children. There it is, Sandy. Yeah, and again, it does. Have you seen how fast some of the buses go around here? I've seen buses that are crossing that can run red lights. I don't have my phone ready to take a picture of it, but there's a lot of buses out there that aren't being very very careful. Hello, brother. Good to see you, a Roman. My man. I love that picture, man. Awesome picture. I love a chiseled face. Great picture, Roman. My cousin was in the backseat of a car. There was a head-on collision. He flew out the window and died. Would wearing a seatbelt have saved him? We'll never know. Yeah, don't know. Look, guys, one of the things that and I get asked this a lot by some people. They say, "Erasmo, you're traveling a lot. Aren't you concerned that maybe one of the planes might have a mishap, or while you're out there, you might get kidnapped and raped?" And we're like, "Give him my phone number," but or something. And guys, I am a firm believer that our days are numbered in regards to this is the day that the Lord has determined that it is your time to leave. So you could be cautious inside a fortress, guys. And if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And again, could be up on a mountain of seven colors. And let me tell you, as much as it's mostly safe, climbing a mountain is never safe, completely safe. It's never completely safe. I could see where easily I could have slipped and I could have just rolled down the mountain. God knows hasta donde. I mean, we're talking about 5,000 feet up in the air, 5,000 feet over sea level, guys, up there. So if it was my time, I would have stayed in Peru. And one thing that I've shared with my people out there, guys, hey, if I ever have a mishap in any of my trips, don't claim my body. Leave me there, wherever it is. I don't want a funeral. I don't want a procession. I don't want a service. If I happen to croak, I'm going to Oaxaca at the end of this month. I'm going to Madrid in October. Guys, if anything happens to Erasmo Castro, leave him there, wherever it is, if they can even find my body. That's my stance, and I'm sticking to it. Flying bodies from cars hitting others on the road is extremely rare and an excuse to grab money for the police department. I agree with Roman. Sorry, Sandy. I agree with Roman. I don't think I've ever, and again, uh, I was driving when there were no seatbelt laws. I just never heard of it. And again, are we going to protect everything that's in our vehicle? I don't know. I think it's excessive, mi amor. Love you, Sandy. Where are the plates for sale? Nate, put out there where they can contact you, Nate, because the chicken plates is pretty damn good. We all have to take accountability for our own actions, Lolita David. The last thing we want is for our counties to dictate and mandate them for us. We are taxed to death as it is. I agree with Roman. Yeah, enough. Basta. Basta. Uh, NHTSA has done enough studies that show seatbelts save lives. I don't believe them. I don't trust them. Well, and let me say, uh, if you are wearing a seatbelt, and if you have a major accident, it may help. And let me say this: it may help. And again, more power to them. I just want to have the right and the freedom to place myself in that situation or not. Seatbelts would save my life. Doesn't affect anybody else's life. I do not care for the seatbelt law. Never have, never will. My grandchildren got me in the habit of wearing a seatbelt. Yeah, I don't like it. I hate that my car always beeps like a crazy nut, like a maniac car. And it is so annoying when I'm not wearing the seatbelt. With that said, I wear it all the time because it's the law. But sometimes when you pull out and you go like, oh, that beeping sound, beep, 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 beep. Damn Fiat. But I love my car. I love my car more than I love my Mexican car. Let me tell you, that Mexican car. Let me tell you, it's great, drives smooth. It's just a lot more gas. My Fiat, I go and come to Monterrey with $25. The Fiat, $35. It's excessive. Um, Before I leave today, that since we are remembering is the 9/11, let me say one of the things that I had a conversation with someone today was in regards to beep saves life. Do teachers work today? Not well, not today. Today's Saturday, but some might be working if there's different events out there. Karina Hermosa, there might be different events in regards to I think I saw some individuals taking their kids to some extracurricular activities. If that's the case. I know that some are trying out for band. I saw that on my news feed. More power to individuals. So I don't think teachers are mostly working today. Let me say, guys, is that in regards to freedoms, uh, I got a message yesterday going like, "Did you say that you miss Manny?" Guys, I don't give a rat's behind about Manny. I don't, and I never said that. I said Maggie. Maggie. I love Maggie, and that's what I was mentioned last night. It was very, very clear to everyone except one or two individuals. Is because I got message late last night. I'm going like, why do people want to push other individuals away? I don't get it. Look, guys, I do my best. When I was younger, I was very, very quick, very, very quick to move forward, to act, to react. I don't do that anymore. With age comes wisdom, and I do my best to step back and analyze first before lashing out. When I hear something like, "Oh well, Erasmo said this," or "Someone said this about you," I try to avoid that. I don't. And look, and let me make this clear before I get people. Well, Erasmo said he hates Manny. I don't hate Manny. I just you know don't care. Manny could do whatever he wants. I don't care. I care about Maggie. And that's what I mentioned last night. That I miss Maggie. I love Maggie. Este, and I think Royal was the one that said, we have good chemistry, and we do. Had a very successful show, but it was because this district that is cartel driven wanted to limit freedom of expression and freedom of speech. That the Maggie is not with us right now, but my prayers are that gets taken care of lickety split very quick, and Maggie will be able to return to where she needs to be because Maggie is a fighter. She is a benefit to the community, and I appreciate the time that we work together, and I want her to come back to work with us because as great as Roman, Carlos, Royal, and all the other individuals are, Frankie, the right fit for Erasmo Castro, for Erasmo Live, is Maggie. It's just that simple. They came to my house. Oh, because they're doing let's encourage kids to go back to campus. It's that part of that extracurricular activity. Yeah, they're trying to. That's because I saw back to school, someone wearing a back to school. So they're going out there knocking, trying to gather the children that haven't registered to school. But even then, it's a misstep, guys. It's not going to work. That could work. I took part in a couple of those where we've tried to find students that hadn't registered back into the district, but that was before COVID, not during COVID. Guys, yeah, Maggie. Uh, I miss Maggie. You guys had great entertainment chemistry. Exactly. And that's what I mentioned last night. But someone went out there and said, well, you said Manny. I said, like, I didn't say Manny. I don't miss Manny at all. And nothing against Manny because then I'm going to get, oh, that's what's talking bad about Manny. I'm not. Manny's out in su propio mundo. God bless whatever he wants to do. I don't care. Nothing against Manny. Before people start telling Manny, oh, Manny, Erasmo said bad things about you. Not giving him or anybody else that starts hating on Erasmo the benefit of time of day. I'm not. Your comment about Brownsville, Texas becoming California is an absolute astute observation. They allowed BLM, Black Lives Matter, to excuse the act of rioting and burning buildings and damages 30 killer, 1,000 injured. It's madness, Roman, and it started all with the removal of the rock. When I saw the removal of the rock, I knew we were in trouble. I knew we were in trouble. It's just a rock. And let me tell you, folks, for people here in Brownsville, be careful. It's going to get worse. These woke individuals at City Commission, these individuals that are socialist, leftist, are going to make Brownsville go down a deeper, darker hole than we're already in now, as is. And unless we all together come forth and unite and fight in the same direction, we are in danger of becoming California. And screw California. California sucks. Sucks. And my time is up. Guys, where were you 20 years ago? Where were you? And let's together make sure that our freedoms aren't limited and that we are always aware and prepared to deal with anyone that comes to try and harm our community, be it the cartels that coming in from Mexico that are at BISD, now at City Commission, guys, or be they the ones that are out there putting all these placitas. Look at all these placitas coming up through Brownsville, guys. A plaza here, a plaza there, a plaza everywhere. We have more plazas than we have employees and staff that can man them or work them. It's lavadero de dinero. That's all it is. Buy a property, make the placitas, and they launder money, guys. It's a scam. Look at all the plazas that are popping up throughout the city of Brownsville. Money laundering. It used to be used car lots. Now it's placitas. Placitas everywhere, guys. Everywhere. What commissioners remove the rock? The usual corrupt culprits. Yep. The same pieces of crap that are bringing in California artists, guys, to paint murals that our kids could have painted. Our kids could have benefited from. Guys, they know Brownsville. People from California don't. We don't want them to. Stay in California. Guys, have a great, great day. Great, great weekend. I'll be back Monday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. If you're on YouTube, please like that channel. It brings in cash. It was a woke BLM activist that removed the rock. It's ridiculous. Someone from Chicago came down, and the people and the weak-minded people in Brownsville believed that crap and bought into the BLM and all of the other socialist leftist movements that continue to keep countries in South America, throughout the world, in disarray, guys. We don't want that for Brownsville. We don't want that for Texas. We definitely don't want that for the United States of America. Take care, all. Thank you, Ramon. They'll just tag the mural. Yeah. Guys, have a great, great day. God bless. I'll see you Monday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. They got a lot of work to do this weekend. I love y'all. I care about y'all. Guys, if you feel alone, if you need someone to talk to, if you want to hurt yourself in any way, shape, or form, call me, contact me. My number is out there. It is public and it's my number. It's not an office number. You can call me any time of the day, any time of the night. Please, please, please do not take that ultimate step that would bring more harm to our community. I care about you. Do not feel alone. You are not alone. Hey, my man. Guys, have a great Fourth of July. I was going to say have a great Fourth of July. Have a great September 11th, guys. Este, have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. Monday, 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. Be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless, guys. I love y'all.